abusia for yemo bibia kwaba na yemfa Mbremege TV in platform we eso abusia asema ye kan no na eda ho no ye ka seche ma Wontumi eye involved in illegal mining but chinchinya MPP aban si debi chema Wontumi enye involved ewo illegal mining abusia for se mobeka ya embre bi bai Bren MPP woso ema sansem no sorry ema mpo John Bugina po atwo lete eba say some illegal mining bi koso na chama Wontumi concession bi wom awusafo den time NDC for no mu position omo so asem nkaye na ado dankwa Akufo-Addo eko Kuforudia Ghana Bar Association no mu ye program eno mo frɛ no okasa wie no eno rituato ti Wontumi has never been in illegal mining adwuma oye no legit on licenses abusia onno we say na say ene koso endra na I think say endra na say nano na it say yewra Emmanuel Armah Buah Elembele member of parliament ono aso esanye minister for lands and natural resources papa ibabo ntia odi nsem ebetu dwa say omo revoke chama Wontumi ne contract I mean the licenses mo fanchem yenkoti JB of Onia FM Onia TV some of the two that or reacted to it yakoba ibeto aso let's also document beto no like na subscribe for the test update chinchi is any bi yakoba ibeto aso e dia ma.
So before that time, what was Akonta doing? Emma, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources led by Mujinapo, wrote a letter and there was a counter letter to it. So Akonta was involved in an illegal activity, illegal mining. But the President of the Republic of Ghana said, as at that time. So who brought dog? Who were your friend that investigating that issue? When the President had said, as at that time, he wasn't interested or he wasn't engaged in any illegalities. Also, yes, institution, but don't check it today. Okay, investigate today. What are you going to investigate? Because the President of the land, who has the sole responsibility to also make sure, say, I'm running the attention the mayor, or do not say. Akonta wasn't involved in the illegality. It's all you're right. Who police CID? Seven brothers, and yes, I know him. Yeah? We don't want to see what we saw yesterday. Honorable Armah Buah, please, with all due respect to you, with the greatest of humility to your office, we do not want to see what we saw yesterday, if indeed you were shedding tears. That to me is a crocodile tear. And I could that be sue and another usul because and no will not prove anything to Ghanaians. And no will not add any volume to Ghanaians. And no will not bring our lands back. But if so be your body, no, I am body the tear nature. I am body the tear so dear say, I am body the tear gather and brand horrible and any because we are yes. And I am mommy's or your mommy's son. That a month one day be a do time be that as a more that a man or quad the thing that the call who say the thing that the call say no than I'm saying no come on your first abu your first the relatives still holds that if some running the honorable that's someone putting all the legal procedures number say Akonta mining, Akwasaya forest reserves. I don't need to be cut. What was I just saying? Now listen to this. Here, as of 2022, there was a letter at the Minerals Commission at the Akonta mining, and it indicates solely say. Emra, I friend Emra, or money so. And I would just want you to publish that particular letter for me. Now, kind of for you now who say that is exactly the truth we are talking about. It is not about some India fallacious comment and I say be a fallacy be and I say yeah bosrebo kebi and I yeah juma. No. When the Mineral Commission speaks, it speaks a lot of volume. It says that something that is factual. Because the Minerals Commission is a state-owned institution that ever sadema way to be cost ye. Now, the Mineral Commission says in 2022 said none of the above leases. Now listen to me carefully. Very, very carefully. What did I wish to say you publish this particular letter? Who hear the about that video way? The Mineral Commission says that none of the above leases, so there were previous ones are attached to this very particular letter, yet to become because of time. Falls within the Tano Numuri Forest Reserves or any forest reserves for that matter. Thank you very much. But that's it. Now, it goes on to say, the letter from the Forestry Commissions and its Minerals Commission dated 8 August 2022 and 7 September 2022, which are being circulated alongside the lease granted in 2021, have no bearing on the above set out leases. As indicated by the ministry's press conference or press statement dated 10th September 2022, Akonta mining TA. And this is the point of order. So you do not go there and cry to Ghanaians as if say, some brothers I say, yeah, baby said they were horrible. As indicated by the ministry's press statement dated on the 10th of September 2022, Akonta mining has a pending application dated 25th August 2022 for a mining lease over an area within the Tano Numuri Forest Reserves. That application has not been determined by the minister, who is mandated by law to grant or refuse such application. And for the avoidance of doubt, Akonta mining has no mining lease, mineral rights, and or permit to undertake any mining operations in the Tano Numuri Forest Reserves. And steps are currently being undertaken to enforce the minister's directive issued on the 30th of September 2022. So what are you people talking about? If indeed this letter is coming from the Minerals Commission, then what are you talking about? Hey, Chairman, please. Chairman, Ghana is a very serious business entity. Ghana is a very serious business. Hey, Chairman, please, with the greatest of respect to you, this is not what we want. Take action, because you see, yes, say, your forest reserves are saying, yes, what say, when there. That's a there was a ocean documentary. Now the documentary is the meaning and also taking advantage of our system. You sit there and you cry to Ghanaians and say, what? Say, maybe I Ghana. No! Mamambra Enyejuma. If indeed Akonta mining are violating the laws of our land, you know the owner of Akonta mining, who is about to me, wouldn't him know. No for the family quite so. I tell us so there, stop sharing crocodile tears. Or perhaps you are trying to tell me, say, and some year crab was so horrible, and some may do share was that. Yeah? Now, okay, Ghana Constitution in our home. It is the president and I did Ghana, your minerals laws, your dear son is a good year was suase. It was slow, it was so, and assassin, but big beer. You find in the natural mineral resource. It is vested in the hands of the president in trust of Ghanaians. And the president has the sole obligation to appoint somebody to also take charge of that very particular ministry. It is a president by virtue of the power to be a God of one diamano. No be ye honorable Kofi Armah Buah say Brabeye Bibia. Make catch me some better press conference as in a who said semi brothers on my media and house in the who. Mama Ghana 13 years because here in the abundance of water, the fool will be thirsty. In Sua Chaya Westia, tell me, just give me one typical example of Sua. This promise. Which of course we know say you've executed more than almost all the promises you made. But the truth is that, hey, action that needs to be taken by your office has not been taken. But this time, some brother say, Nanka will say, Dabio, Tobo, Tie, Nanka Oti Wadu say, my inviting Kedoforiata say, Omra na ye misa no questions. Na Kedoforiata say, or ye data benti, or say, or yarinti time or pe, and or the magana. Jesus Christ. Say, or say, or no, or the yarim paso, and say, Wontumi ma. Into no time will pay and what the best Ghana for say any time we draw member now making myself available for any interrogation. Meanwhile, when I'm ready before with the work of court, hey, what can you say? Very simple logic. What can you say? I been quiet. You know the same cracker. I be fault to him. Aban kwai ye num ne say ye num krakra because on try be fa otrim and so who say owoba ye ne ni agosa sosoro because on kawa and the same poison and the opposite. God do not have the luxury of time to be waiting for these gimmicks that be. And I said the cockpit way, I said, you know, I said the cockpit, I said for the call, I said, no, Ghanaians do not want that. Gather for your person. Even the NPP people, I even asked why some of their people are still in government, are still heading institutions. How much more the NDC? His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, every before the BBC said, I don't think the FDA. Omuni pada sotio, ada VRA, omuni pada sotio, ada the Ghana Airport Authority, ada omuni pada sotio, ada the various institutions, omuni pada sotio no. Whilst you have the competent people to manage the affairs of your own institutions, they are asking them. So even if the NPP are asking you as a government, you know, in power, what is preventing you? Meanwhile, competent people who also contributed to the success of your campaign, to the success of your to this election, are still marking time at home, not getting the work to do. Yeah, do some of the better costly. Do some of the better costly. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, have you asked yourself why? And do tell me, can you make me a so the 8 minutes at a certain point in time? I am not saying he said Engineer Samoa is a bad CEO, but maybe he did not share your same ideology. I know Engineer Samoa when he was in the Ashanti region. Very fantastic man, very fantastic engineer. Now he is the head of ECG. But the fact is that Nipa, a person making sure say, what about to be a general year no, Sandy Pakrono, Yana bro. Don't you have the man? Don't you have engineers within your own party? His Excellency, don't you have the men or engineers within your own party? When you go to VRA, don't you have competent people who are well qualified and experienced enough to head VRA? So the moment they do like to pay, you say Bahama the Doom Swaba. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? See a double light to pass. Hey, Mahama Sabe. Hey, Mahama Sabe. Hey, please, with all due respect to you, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ghanaians do not vote for you to come and do this kind of way. No, that be. Ghana for say, yeah, one call for horrible more by more and more by to be about power. Almost one qualification, almost one competent well enough. I bet to be a as every institution. Please allow them and give them that opportunity to work. That always said some of them. Appointees may have started here and their hand tie and was on the idea was later. Later Becca was him. Because some of your appointees in the bureau were Jana Dosso Dodo, Ahomaswana Dosso Dodo, but the idea Becca was him later. Later Becca was him. The truth still remains. Sir, yeah, Mamua, yeah, first some a kofua. I want to work as our concepts, the ideology, and the power of person the pushing Ghana. There is algo for the boy mine. Hey, now for us if one does almost to any. No. And we have on the list. I mean, we are going to publish them very soon. Your own people are not getting job to do. Now, you see, the effect is that you have subjected some of your own people to ridicule. Because they know the community in which they live in, the society in which they live in, and the powers of when we end this before, they contributed so hard, they sacrificed their lives and they are competent enough. But see, I'm in the position here. It's about to be here. I'm going to say, hey, now one party pony. Or party in a position. Come on, I don't want to mention names. You can't say body me brain. But the interest is that if your people are well competent enough, if they are well experienced enough, allow them to also work. Forget about whatever it is. Then finally, here. The NPP in the Ashanti region, it is for your own good. Say you can't beat that young man called Dr. Frank Abuakohene. So join him. When that old man, as a regional minister, we also saw what happened. We also saw what he did. And when the change came, and that young man came to the seat as a regional minister. Look, whether you like it or not, Dr. Frank Abuakohene is reigning. Dr. Frank Abuakohene has brought Ashanti back to its track. Dr. Frank Abuakohene is making Ashanti region look more attractive. Hey, bleeding is allowed. You can bleed for all we care. Dr. Frank Abuakohene is doing a fantastic job. And your crowd for 8 good years, you never saw anything like Ashanti first. Even your own hometown. Bosom J. No, how many people knew that Lake Bosom J or one? It can be used for a commercial purpose to drive some kind of attention. And as a tourist site. How many people knew about that? But that young man called Dr. Frank Abuakohene. Up had the Huachi. Say, led a team of competent people to initiate a project called Ashanti First. For them to know your own constituency, your own hometown, the kind of natural resource, the kind of resource that we are driving that tourist attraction. And you are there saying what? What's what I can? What's what I'm wearing? What is social media I'm working as a The FPP in Ashanti region, please. You can't beat that young man. Please join him to build Ashanti region, to make Ashanti region much more attractive than what you came to do. The seat of His Royal Majesty Otu is a very attractive area, a very romantic area, and of course, it deserves better than what we are seeing now. And I am happy. So there's a certain Dr. Frank Abuakohene, who is the regional minister, There's a certain mayor who is Zuba. I mean, that collaboration. These are serious combinations. That these are serious mind people. As we tell someone here, they will make the place more attractive. Your criticism should be constructive. Nobody says that do not criticize. It should be more constructive. But it shouldn't be so negative to the point that as a Akonta Chako baby Yamofe. Anyhow, and a former regional minister, school feeding caterers, echo the Honoma, Otto Todd, and did your matter Mugoye. Yeah, anyhow, yeah, where you know here. Tell me, please, with all due respect, tell me, give me one single project. It was initiated by the former regional minister. Out to me, yeah, starting here over here. Tell me, let's be real. Ashanti region deserves better. And governors, ayan tuaswa juma. Anya bako for juma. Zesia tuaswa niya ye juma niya ye niye dia. It is not about one personal, somebody's personal interest. No way. Come on. Come on. Let us, for once, you're putting the political differences aside. You're making sure that we are driving attention. And there's one person I admire from the New Patriotic Party who is so knowledgeable enough. Ayakana Topoku, CID. Former Amanse East or West, DC. He was part and parcel of the Ashanti Fest. Devoid of his political color. He made sure, say, Obeka Humbi, I contributed the quota to the Ashanti Fest. It has not made him some in quotes. Sir, he's something else. No, come on. But he's contributing his quota to the good people of Ashanti region. Because he's also from Ashanti region. The fact is that, Unia Bemu, now be ya the papabi. Now, sir, even though I didn't know you say, who is that to my Toby were home, and I bet me a corrected that. You are free to do that because criticism is allowed. You are not living in a banana republic. It is all criticizing, that's a constructive criticism. That's all the need to 2 years. Everyone also say the more now you know party is becoming more unattractive. But enu pono ya to abavie. Ya to abavie. Enti bibia kwaso bia no should not be geared towards the next election. It should be geared towards the development of the region and the development of the entire country. Go to Western region and see. Go to Western region and see. The Western North, the Western region, go to BA, go to Ahafo, go to Burum East, and all these regions. This place heavily underdeveloped. Go to the heart, the center of Ghana. More the center of Ghana, the kind of development around the center of Ghana. More the center of Ghana. Accra is not the center of Ghana. Muina Munim. Moko the center of Ghana. Moko show development across the center of Ghana. There's nothing there. Nothing. We need serious minds to be able to develop that place for serious business. Not political party. Not to build a political party. They are a political party. You started in 1992. I started Yama yourself. His Excellency, the late Jerry John Rawlings, John Ajakufu, and of course, Atabe Sabaye, John Dramani Mahama, and friends said, the Northern Kufuado, and now John Dramani Mahama Baye, if I saw Benny and your friend on your sim. Nothing! In any case, the legacies of Dr. Osadefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah still lives on. And now, my father motorway that means that Papa Nana Jimudo, Miasa Pa. Motorway now building about 40-50 years ago. The motorway is still functioning. How many of your roads? According to what I'm here, so that's here, you was here. According to what and to me, lasted for even one year. What are you people telling us? What can I get for 7 predecessors? You did hear no more, and I say I dream her. No, Ghanaians are very discerning. Ghanaians are very knowledgeable, but we will watch it closely because we are slow to anger. ya bonche frunti ase ye keka kono na fe na nyema ne koso. Go to the center of our country, that is Kintampo, and go and see the development there. Children are sitting under trees in the school and trying to form their school just because there's a political will be of you say me the Kintampo for 12 bar farm committee, I will not develop Kintampo. That is madness. That is madness. There's nothing. But yeah, at the center of Ghana, I work Kintampo no. Oko ho no ma wa bekasa bosumfie. Which is highly and extremely unacceptable. It should be, oh, I wish I could go with her. Yeah? Compare the center of the world. Also, the Greenwich Meridian line, you can follow a similar one. Never compare Diana at the center of Ghana. Nema, the differences between the two. People go there, pay money to observe and to watch what is happening there. Yeah, the night is Abusufie. Okoroma, the Ghana flags be, and the anti says, Akonta fee. No, it is not acceptable. Hey! And you think that this has to do with politics? No way. Come on. We have gone far beyond politics. We have gone far beyond this. Let us allow ourselves. Say that you may have even be a dream, even be a tears anywhere, near to be a more mind that to be a codenim than your political interest. In any case, political parties more than that way. Say, not to a baby here. The president of the republic ceases to be a political figure. He is the father of the nation. The regional minister ceases to be a political figure. He is the father of that region. The MP ceases to be a political figure. He is the father of the constituency. The DCE ceases to be a political figure because he's the father of the districts. So what are you people talking about? So what are you people talking about? Mommy and co baby, you're driving your attention and our energy to baby. I bet to be there for so papa be for so dear me dear Ghana. And if I were, say, me pay me more crap would say, there's what I was going to do. Look, I would drive every single attention to Kintampo. Because Kintampo is the heart of the country. Kintampo is the heart of Ghana. Moko Kintampo, I'm going to Juma Bay and the Kintampo. I got to do it me here. I to me apply in Vinco for 30 pay 30. And you are better Kintampo. Said you want a private or public sector, and to be for 30 per. We the district assembly free or more, and you are baby. I don't care, sorry, I no pa, I don't put 2 near Yato Santine, the chambers, Manaba fire, no the Yakojuma, and you are better walking to what is that. And as I speak with you now, there are children who are still schooling under trees and walking temple. And you think that is funny? You think that is you should not go beyond politics? So if politics is that good, if politics is the interest to serve the interest of the people, then why are we subjecting ourselves to this pain? It's here, Armah Buah. With all due respect, the laws are in your hands. The laws are within your comfort zone. The laws are in your hands. Please take advantage of the law and execute the law accordingly. That's all. And right now, you did to me. As a minister, Samrano on the crowd. Every single appropriate measure be so good to be and I said, and never be a person you be ano. Samrano kuta. Nzo try dey. Mamrani yejuma. And found ni pano ne kesi a oye. Ne ketu a oye. Anatibia owom. Anasika owo. Anahiani owo. Mumamrano ene ni yejuma.
So finally, this is where we have gotten to as Ghanaians. Say nanado damka kufad baby ubiano. So who say and someone in DC for can opposition no. Do na no quarry. And someone in DC for air can opposition no. I say do na no quarry. and Eya Eya say saa nneɛma wei ɛkɔ so. Yɛba abɔnten ɛbɛkae sɛ Chairman Wontumi ɛyɛ den ɛyɛ involved in galamsey. Yɛba abɔnten ɛbɛkae sɛ Chairman Wontumi adeɛ a ɛkɔ so yi, in fact galamsey ɛho nsɛnsɛm ne din ɛbɔ mu na owura yi gold ɛwɔ TV so na oyi Ghanafoɔ ahim. Nti ne nsɛn mehu sɛ wasi estate ɛdan bebrebe bi paa estate ɛwɔ baabi. Mempɛ sɛ mede hɔ din bɛto dwa. Na wohwɛ the kind of luxury a ne mansion ɛyɛ a woyam bɛhyɛ wo. Wobɛbisa ho sɛ aberanteɛ wei Wontumi wei wadi mfe sɛn? Wontumi wei adwuma bɛn na ɔyɛ? Wontumi wei ɔba aban mu bɛyɛ regional minister regional chairman nkwa na wɔnyi sɛ sika no, anaasɛ dwumadie bɛn na ɔyɛ? Ebi obi nim ma membɔ Chairman Wontumi history mfa nkyerɛ wo. Chairman Wontumi MPP how a osi bam no obi nim ma menka nkyerɛ wo. Na Chairman Wontumi ɛkɔ school missionary asɔfohyɛ school pastry pastoral, yes, pastoral mfa nkyerɛ me. Ɔmo tete asɔfoɔ ne saa nkɔfoɔ no Chairman Wontumi ɛkɔ bi. Na Chairman Wontumi kɔ a ɔkɔɔ yi nyinaa ne sɛ na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ sɔfo. Chairman Wontumi na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ sɔfo. Nti ɔkɔɔ bi ɛwieɛ. Na berɛ Chairman Wontumi kɔɔ bi ɛwieɛ no na afei deɛ ɛho sɛ adwuma no sɛ wowie a wonyɛ nwieɛ, wokɔ school no wie nyɛ nwieɛ, ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ den wosɛɛvo kakra ansa ɔmode wobɛto asɔre bi ano anaasɛ wankasa wobɛte w'asɔre. The intention was to what? Ɔno wankasa bɛyɛ den wobɛnya n'asɔndan. Na lo and behold ɛnam politics so owura politics no ɛyɛ yɛwura Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten ɛna ohu ne mbrɛ bi atwam. Ɔne Ampontua Dwonkuma ɛna ɔlinki ɔmo ɛde ɔmo wura MPP Manyoko. Ampontua Dwonkuma was linked in politics by Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten. Ampontua Dwonkuma Deputy Finance Minister ya 2023 owura 6th of March owu yayaye, 7th of March owu yayaye. Ampontua Dwonkuma edwo so ɔmo na ɔmo mmra hyɛ bidwani ɛno no. Ɛna Chairman Wontumi ɔne no ɔmowura politics Alan de ɔmowura. Nti na Chairman Wontumi yɛ Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten ne small boy a ɔne ne kɔɔ nakra na ɔyɛ biribiara de ma no. All of a sudden ɛna Chairman Wontumi ɛhu how the politics game ɛyɛ adwuma fa. Ɛna ɔhyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɔyɛ den ɔne no ɛyɛ nneɛma. Ɛna Chairman Wontumi bɛyɛ panyin ɛna ohu sɛ no ɛwɔ sɛ meti me ho firi ɛyɛ Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten ho. Eti ɛhɔnom ɛna Alan call for presidential candidate 2008 flag bearership race ɛna Nado kɔɔ bi ɛna Chairman Wontumi ɔkɔ support na Nado. Ɛhɔnom na ɔmo nam fofoɔ no ɔnam fosɛm no hyɛ asese mu tete. Since that Chairman Wontumi has been in the camp of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Eno ene leading into Bawumia's camp. Eno ene leading into what? Bawumia's camp. And the entire Ema Chema Wontumi every Bawumia Alan camp on it. Omukwa flag bearer raising equality penko Alan Chairman decided say obeying obemane ne panyini Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo akono. Ehoroma na Chema Wontumi adododie hene oyeden okudi Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo chi ene ojai Alan ho because ye po obi obekọ aban mu a osi obi oti bebi o ma advice. Abusafo since that day since that time ena ama owura Chema Wontumi ene Alan emu titi ni ntam titi ntu hwa etoda bia Alan kwaji Chairman nko interview a oka say na kwada ene ye Chema Wontumi onu na no oyi bibia enti politics games ne sa di ni na Chema Wontumi Alan na di ni wrom na de ma ya ekoba ya ema Akonta mine eba mu eni se Chema Wontumi massive campaign power Ashanti region edema Nana Addo. Chema Wontumi born homodeni in 2016 downward make sure say Ashanti region will win hands down for the MPP. Ampa odi omu nso to aba no. Abusafo honom ena Chema Wontumi hu say uwura gold mu a eye enti o sha ase koto asase a na o use ne licenses. Embre ne kwa ni mu no ena o sha ase se obi di buga be fom enti honom ena Chema Wontumi 2017 omo win elections a na chese afedie na o se oye de onya concession ka ho na chese good enni na obeyi bi o TV so e de kire Ghana for ene asantemawura na otekoko so pia obebo me mu ase otekoko so kra yi good da e fa kire ne manfo ba Chema Wontumi akora keto we eyi good e de kire asanteman ni wiase ne Ghana man nyina enti ne se Armah Buah etna press conference asisu a menene ya adwen but the sunu it is not the problem. Ekabano say Chema Wontumi has been arrested and detained. Investigation takes place. Na omahwe say ampa owura no wasense ase wamfa mra kwan so ena onya ne license biara so wamfa mra kwan so ena onya asanse bi ediye ne mining no he deserves to be what prosecuted. Ehonum na nka Armah Buah uba no bisu na akase akoya se Ghana enkebe eda but Armah Buah sunum fa hwe ma se de GB kan no munkoso na munye adwuma na make sure say this corporate called Chema Wontumi will be brought to book, will be brought before the law na ya deal with him accordingly because Wontumi say Ghana so Wontumi say Ghana sase ye ka galamsey fighter. These are the people who are ni stations omo tena TV so eden eka galamsey hu say asem omo tena TV so eka galamsey asem but and this nipa we involved in galamsey e dey kan da say Chema Wontumi ye galamsey ba ye ka president na not so na do obede akoka say onfosi call because ono onya investigating na who are you CID whoever to investigate it. Etiabusafo na che say sana asem no esitie ti say dia e wo say Chema Wontumi omo arrest no na omo detain no na omo investigation say no kwesa to run or ye man he should be prosecuted and jailed. And yes Ghana any man ko you say yes so muso or a politician or you see obey political witch hunting and all sort of things you know. Abuja ye phone bu my mama phone si yankopon shira credit no ma Onia TV no boy ya scientific news we ebi yankopon ko so shira me ba bi chi bafo e United States of America ma me yankopon yo kese papa mama roya bi wo UK obi pie wo Ghana ha mama e bo adwuma e wo the channel no so roya BTV yanko subscribe to mama channel na busafo makro bibia hwe ho si bye bye.